Aviator.
What's good? It's your boy Aviator A. Yo, I'm back with the new edition of Confessions of a Salesman. You heard? So this is going to be open and honest facts. If y'all got any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a cousin to tell another friend. You heard? But this is what we chatting about today. So today I'm gonna go, when y'all go into these dealerships, I'll tell y'all what not to say to the salespeople, because this is the unedited version. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of an edited side. I try to keep it professional before, but I'm out of the car industry, so I'm keeping it all the way a band with y'all. A lot of shit we don't want to hear. Some shit we don't care about. Some shit just really doesn't make sense. But you constantly hear it in the car business, and you know it's the nature of the beast. But it's like, yo, the fuck. Alright, so these are 5 terms that you constantly hear when you in the car business, and you react differently on different days. Right? Number 1 was, I want to think about it.
Well, let's get serious. You want to buy this car, what? Yay or nay?
Well, I don't know. We have to think about it.
Yeah. What's there to think about? I mean, you told me you liked it. You asked me 10,000 questions. I answered every single one of them. You drove it. You love it. What more do you need to know?
You know, it's a lot of money, and we just need the time to consider it.
Consider it? Yeah. Well, why don't you consider this? You've been breaking my balls for about an hour, asking me about every goddamn accessory in this car.
Look,
what about the light? What about this?
You cannot talk to customers like that.
You're not a customer as far as I'm concerned. You want to buy the car or not?
Not from you. I want to see the manager.
You want to see the manager?
Yeah.
Yeah? I'll show you the manager. Here's the manager. Right here. Here's the manager.
Unbelievable.
You have people who you spend all your time with, go through the meet and greet, fucking test drive, spend all the fucking time with them, and then it's like, oh, I want to think about it. What the fuck you want to think about? Feel me? That's how you feel inside. But professionally, I'm gonna say, well, do you want to think about the car, or do you want to think about the money, or is it me? Did I not do a good enough job as a salesman? But really want to say, what the fuck is the issue? Feel me? And you can get down to the issue like that, because people might tell you, well, I don't know if it's the right car, or, oh, well, I like the car, but I may not be able to afford it, or, no, you're a great salesman, and all this other bullshit. But it comes down to, what do you really think? And I think that's from people just not being open and honest. Like, nigga, I'm here to serve you, so let me know what you want. You heard? Before saying, oh, I want to think about it, think about what the fuck it is you want to think about. Because you thought about it before you came to the fucking dealership. That's why you're here to look at a car, right? So after driving this car, what is it that you then need to think about? Is it your budget? Because I'll go over your budget with you. I'll break that whole shit down. Oh, the car is affordable to you. So if I can get this car affordable to you, would you be willing to take it home tonight? And it's different steps to the sale. You could, and it's not, people say, oh, you finesse, so you trying to get over on me. No, motherfucker. I'm trying to make a living. The only way I get a commission is if I sell a car. I have to provide great service. I have to give you a product that's not going to give you any issues. I'm not going to sell you some shit that you got issues, because then there's a bigger problem for me. Also, I build my business on fucking referrals and repeat business. If I sell you a car that has issues, I'm not going to get the repeat business. And if anything, I'm going to get you telling, at least, because when people have a bad experience, they're going to tell at least 10 people. When they have a good experience, they may tell 2 or 3. So I have a worse chance of getting referrals. I have a better chance of you telling people to stay away from me when you have a bad experience. So I don't want to give you a bad experience.
Making us a deal.
Yeah, I like her a lot. How much wiggle room we got on the price?
Wiggle room? I'll show you wiggle room. Wiggle, wiggle, whoa. Wiggle, wiggle, whoa. Wiggle, wiggle, ooh, wah, ooh. Wiggle, wiggle, wah. Wiggle, wiggle, woo. How's that? Huh? We got us a deal going. Wiggle, wiggle, whoa. Wiggle, wiggle.
Is it give me your best deal? No. Just want to say no. What does my deal have to be? What does a deal have to be for you to buy today? Because once again, I only get paid when you buy. Feel me? And I don't get paid twice for doing the deal twice. I spent all this time with you today. I don't want you to go home and think about it and then come back, and now I got to spend more time with you. And then everybody want to fucking rush after they took forever to make a decision. Motherfucker, you wanted to take the long route when you test drove. You wanted to ask me a million questions. You wanted to, instead of sitting down in my office and me gathering all the information to help inform you on the best vehicle that's most suitable for you, you wanted to walk around a goddamn lot a million motherfucking times. And now after I spent all of my fucking time with you and missed out on some other customers, you want to say, oh, what's your best deal? Or, yeah, I want to rush on the time. How long is this going to take after I spend 2 hours negotiating and beating you up over price where you can't make a hefty commission off this deal? Now, you make a fucking shit, $100 flat, $200 flat. Some dealerships will pay a motherfucker $25 no matter how much profit they make. Shout out to Hendrick. So yeah, like y'all gotta get this right. When y'all go in, have a game plan ready. And not a game plan where if you want to get the best deal, there's other shit that'll tell you that. I'm not really gonna get into too much because I'm not gonna be a cutthroat salesman. Cause I hated seeing videos like that myself. But have a game plan and prepared in your mannerism of dealing with the salesperson. Because guess what? That salesperson, a person just like you. Just a regular person trying to make a living. Some may be sleazeball, some may be honest and upscale. And that's why you see the turnover so much in this industry. Because we get treated like shit. And it's hard. You have to have real tough skin for people to constantly treat you like shit. Feel me? Or go with the, oh, you're just a sleazy salesman. You're just trying to take advantage. You just want to make a sale. Shut the fuck up. Well, I'm here to help you. Feel me? And I only get paid if I make a good impression on you. The customer. Happy buying. The best deal is like different customers get different deals. Not because they're a woman or they're older or any of that shit. It all depends on the information you give me. I'm going to try to sell every car at full sticker. Why? Because that's going to give me my maximum profit. However, you have different programs like True Cars, all that. They'll give you a discounted rate or even the advertised specials, which are at a discount. However, people see these advertised specials or these discounts online. They say, hey, I want this. Also, depending on the manufacturer, discounts vary. You're not going to get the same $15,000 off of a BMW that Chevrolet is offering. It's just not fucking happening. Shit, you pay more for a fillet or some surf and turf than you do a fucking New York strip, right? The same thing with cars. Feel me? You want to get a Ford? Guess what? You probably get 15, 20 grand off. You want to buy a Mercedes? Probably not going to be the same deal. You heard?
You can do it! You can do it! You can do it!
You can do it.
You can do it! 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 You can do it!
At this point, I know you can do it. How the fuck do you know? You know how many times I want to ask a customer that? Like, I knew I was getting to the point where I needed to be out the industry because I started to want to curse out some customers, the stupid shit they would say. And that's part of it. Like, I know you could do it. And like, yo, I've even asked them, well, how you know? Which I learned, you can say damn near anything if you get the customer to laugh with it. So, how do you know that? Because I don't even know that. My man told me we couldn't do it. So, like, how do you know that we could do it for sure? Because I want to know that it's the secret. You know, put your boy on since you know. Let me know, you know? So, yeah, what the fuck? I just leave that question. How do you know what I can do? Feel me? There's so many people use that shit. How do you know? I'm going to leave it at that. Feel me? And just let that resonate. Like, it's some shit, when you repeat back to people, they realize how fucking stupid they sound. That's one of those statements. Like, I had a customer one time. He bought a car, say, a year prior. Paid $28,500 for it, right? So, high interest rate because of his bad credit. It wasn't us getting over on him. This is the interest rate his credit qualified for. So he comes back, and it was upside down on the car a year later, right? Had put 15,000 miles on this bitch. So he then says, oh, I'm not taking less than 28, because that's what I paid. That's my payoff. Well, you paid 28,500 a year ago, so the vehicle's a year older. You put 15,000 miles on it, and you want me to give you $500 less than you paid for it. See? And the common sense with his wife kicked in, because I saw the look on her face like, yeah, that shit sounds stupid as fuck. But he aggressive, yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. His common sense ain't kick in, hers did. But she had to ride with hubby, because she said yeah after he said yeah, but I saw the look on her face like, oh yeah, that shit sounds stupid. And the realization of how stupid she sounded. But I also respect her riding with hubby. Hubby's like, yeah, that's what we want. So she's like, yeah, that's what we want. So obviously we didn't get that deal done. But yeah, just a little insight on that.
Excuse me.
Don't talk to me, I'm on my popcorn break.
Do you know what time my car's gonna be ready?
Do you see this suit I'm wearing? I don't fix cars. I sell cars.
Well, they've been here over 3 hours and it's...
Do I look like I care? I don't.
Right? So, and this is nothing I'm gonna say, it's frustrating to deal with as a salesperson, but I do understand. I'm your primary point of contact. I sold you the car. You don't know all the logistics that go through the dealership, all the ins and outs. So you don't know if you have a tag issue. There's actually that, you know how a lot of dealers charge that administrative fee, or what they call it. Some call it an admin fee, doc fee, or they call it a whole bunch of different things. But there's some high ass fee that dealerships charge, and it's supposed to be for administrative work. Yes, it is dealership profit. We all know that. Customers say, "Oh, I'm not paying that," and it has to be on your paperwork. So even if I discount it, say I was at the time was $799 for the shit. Even if we discounted the car $799 to offset that, you still have to show the doc fee in the paperwork. So yeah, that has to be shown. But that's what part of that's supposed to cover. Your tag, your titling, even though you pay that as well. But the people who process that is supposed to be made to pay them. It's really dealership profit because they have a salary, but it's supposed to help with that dealership salary that they get. Yeah, we have a tag and title person. Service, if you have a issue with your car, and a lot of times, especially if it's somebody I just sold, I'm willing, let's not say happy, because I'm never happy to hear a customer has an issue with a car I just sold them. But if you have issues, I'm more than willing to set up an appointment with service to rectify whatever issues you have. To an extent, because you have customers who will fuck shit up, had those experiences as well. Customer driving out the garage, broke the mirror, and it's like, yeah, I noticed my mirror wasn't working. And then when they look at it, they could tell that not only was it broken by the customer, but the customer tried to fix it themselves because of the way wiring was or some shit like that. I've had that happen here and there. It's not as common. I've actually had some with a few issues, but we rectify the issues. If you go to a dealership, that's the difference between, especially them little rock lots y'all go to, on the side of the road, you get a little cheap car. Yeah, it's gonna be some shit wrong with that, and they're not gonna fix it. But if you go to a dealership a reputable dealership, then most of the time, if it's within that first week or two of purchasing, they will help you out. And you have to have a salesperson who's going to take those steps. Because, once again, I don't get paid more than once with this deal. So, especially you beat me up on the price, you might have a salesperson who'll be like, yo, fuck that, I ain't dealing with it. They constantly put you on the back burner. Me, I like to address issues head on, get out the way, make you happy as a customer, make me happy. Because now I don't have to hear from you unless it's something good. Versus you constantly calling me, and then you call my manager and say, hey, I called Ayyy, he's not calling me back. All that bullshit. I don't like dealing with all that bullshit. Me personally, I like to get to this money. Feel me? Get through the grind and get to the shine. You heard? But yeah, that's pretty much it on the issue side. But yeah. So if you are in the dealership, or if you call in, guess what? If it's directly, and I'm not your salesperson, you have an issue, I don't want to speak with you. I'll transfer you to your salesperson so you can speak with them. I don't need to hear this long-winded story. People will tell you, whether it's in person or on the phone, they tell you this long-winded story of everything that's wrong, and then you have to transfer them. So now you just wasted my time. You know why? Because I missed the call. Somebody who was interested in buying a car. The only way I get paid. I wasn't able to have a conversation with a customer who I actually sold the car to make sure they were happy, or to go ahead and try to get some more prospects on the phone so I can sell another car. You holding on my time. Time, when it comes to time is money, is nothing like that saying in sales. Like that saying, I would feel, doesn't apply to any field more than sales, because time is money all the time. The time you spend getting your prospects, the time you start a deal till you close a deal and get that customer happy and on the road, time is extremely important to me. So when people, especially when people, I don't want to waste your time, I don't want you to waste mine, trust me, I don't want you to waste my time. Feel me? I won't waste yours. Especially if you're realistic. Feel me? You just have to be realistic about your expectations and your budget. You heard? Because once again, you're not gonna get that filet surf and turf for scampy prices. You heard? But people always try to do that. Hey, I want the filet, but I want to pay for an appetizer. You know, I want a $200-300 a month car note. But hey, I want the QX80. I want the biggest car you got, and I'm putting no money down. I know you can do it. Fuck out of here. Go over, which is usually the first thing you hear when a customer walks onto the lot. I'm just looking. The fuck are you looking for? A motherfucking car. Especially some lots you are destination locations. Like mine's was a destination location. You wouldn't make it to our lot unless you were looking for us. Some people even had our address in their GPS and got lost on the way to us. That's how much of a destination location we were. But guess what? They say, I'm just looking. And guess what? I can help you if you let me know what you're looking for. You're looking for some type of car, right? SUV or sedan. Okay? Coupe or four-door. Like, why do I have to ask you these? Well, no matter what, I should have to ask you these additional questions. But if you're prepared on what you're looking for, then I can better help you. Also, a lot of people like to cruise a lot, and what you see on a lot may not be everything we have in stock. Might be some cars down in detail. Maybe some cars going through the shop. A fresh trade, cream puff, just came in, right up your alley. But you don't know because you want to drive around a lot and fucking expect me to chase you. I had a lady one time, it was snowing outside. I'll never forget this. But we were inside the store. She calls and says, hey, I'm outside on the lot. Does nobody want to help me? It's like, yes, we got several salespeople, ma'am. Well, where are you on the lot? I'm outside in my car. Because it's cold as shit and it's snowing. So you decide to stay inside your car while you're driving through the lot. But you expect one of us bring our ass outside. And we didn't see you because it's cold, it's snowing. We want to pull the car up for you. We want to know exactly what you're looking for. You give me a little bit of information about what you're pursuing. I'll get that exact car that's most suitable for, that fits the criteria. And I'll pull it right up front. Which I ended up selling that lady a car too. But that shit, the moment she said that shit, like, that shit, we were in the tower, the manager actually answered the phone and said that shit. Like, there's some lady outside in a BMW. She says nobody wants to help her. But he said a stupid, like, why the fuck you outside in the snow in your car and then in the middle of the lot? That's just stupid. So, what are you looking for? Sedan? SUV? 4-door? 2-door? But you'll have salespeople go through those. The more professional ones like myself, I don't mind going through that process at times. Sometimes the shit can be extremely frustrating. Once again, I'm a human being just like you. So I may not be in the best mood that day. And I have no choice but to go to work because I only get paid if I sell a car. Feel me? So that's just a little insight. I'm going to be doing these more often, different insight on selling cars. Y'all got any questions? Add them to the comments. Like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. If y'all got any questions, send them in. You heard? Aviator A out.
Aviator.